time period I would most like to live in is the 1800s, simply because of all of the agriculture inventions that took place during this time. Many of these inventions led to modern day equipment that farmers use to this day and other agriculturalists use. These inventions made modern farming what modern farming is, and has made our farmers' lives easier and simpler. Things that were invented in the 1800s consisted of a biscuit cutter, vapor compression refrigerator, the iron plow, the mechanical reaper, the corn picker, and barbed wire fencing. The iron plow led to modern day plows like the disc plow, the harrow, and a turning plow. These plows are used by farmers to cultivate their fields and make it easier for them to cultivate their fields so they don't have to do it all by hand. So instead of spending a week or two cultivating their fields, they may spend a couple afternoons working their fields. In addition, the mechanical reaper and the corn picker also led to modern day inventions like the combine. The combines are what farmers use to harvest the crops that they have planted. This speeds up the harvesting process, whereas harvesting by hand takes a little longer. Barbed wire fencing also led to other fencing used more commonly today, like electrical fencing. Speaking of agriculture, 5 years from now, I would like to either have a job in an agriculture-related field or be continuing my education with an agriculture major. Agriculture, as we can see, has been around from the beginning of time and will be around until all the people are gone off the earth. Agriculture is the backbone of what feeds all the people in the world, and it's a growing industry, and we need as many people to be a part of it as we can. So I would like to be a part of something that will be around forever. Jumping topics a little bit, since I'm in high school, I don't have a roommate, but I do have a cat that likes to hang out in my room quite a bit. The worst thing about her is she leaves hair all over my bed and likes to bite my ankles, but other than that, she's a pretty good roommate. We don't tend to have too many disagreements. Moving on, the day I was born was a pretty big day. Now, I may not remember a whole ton from that day because I was so little, but I will retell some stories that I have heard from my family members. I was born on November 25th, 2001 at 12:21 a.m., so I was born in the middle of the night. I was the first grandbaby on both my mom's side and my dad's side, so I was a pretty big deal. One of the amusing stories that gets retold quite a bit is how my mom's two brothers, so my uncles, beat my grandparents to the hospital. So they got to see me before my grandparents got to see their first grandchild. From the beginning, my family knew I was always going to be a little weird, and I'll agree with them. I'm a little weird, and I'm proud of it. So don't judge me for the fact that I like to study for these competitions with FFA called CDEs. These CDEs require a lot of studying, and it's almost like you're taking another class for this one-day competition. So once I'm done with this speech, I'm actually going to go study for an upcoming CDE called Vet Science that I will go compete in November. So lastly, for show and tell, I would like to talk about the goat milk soap I also make and sell with our pens. I take the milk from the dairy goats over at Crest High and make soap out of it and go on to sell it. We have some more common flavors like cucumber melon and honey and oatmeal and orange and muscadine, which is what I have right here in my hand. I really like the muscadine. It smells like grape double bubble. It's pretty cool. We also have some pretty interesting flavors called butt naked or monkey farts. Both smell really good and smell tropical-like. So if you're interested in getting any soap, please let me know. They're $5 a bar. Hope you enjoyed these random facts about me. And my cat's laying over there.